34% of girls in Uganda are married before their 18th birthday and 7% are married before the age of 15. 6% of boys are married before their 18th birthday.
Nkazaala omwana wange nkaba nyina emyaka 17 kyonka muzeere wange nawe atandika kugamba ngugenda oswerwe ati ninyikarayo muka
muno mpaati zaitu arusozi aho abaana abo baingi bakafa muno abamu enda zirugiremu abamu bapracticingiremu na abortion abakuba mbatina abazaire.
10.6% of currently married 15 to 19-year-old girls are married to men who have 2 or more wives. According to UNFPA fact sheet of 2020 on teenage pregnancy, Lango sub-region, the project proposed site, was most affected with the highest prevalence of teenage pregnancies recorded, Oyam 6,449 and Lira 4,697.
Child marriage ngomozo nijimanyo nukusanga omwana akubatakikize emyaka 18 nagenda kuswerwa kandi nimanya omuntu wena akubatakikize emyaka 18 n'abataine ekiragiro ky'okwicweramu n'abataine obujunanizibwa bugamba ngo hati kanze kore ekintu nanga eki kiragiro n'abatakine.
As per the Police Annual Crime Report 2022, children 0 to 17 years are victims of defilement, and 12,780 is the total of victims that were defiled in 2022, of whom 12,470 were female juveniles and 310 were male juveniles.
Cases of child marriage in Chenjeje district apparently is high because we are registering cases every day. Sometimes others are not even reported, but of course we are in touch with other members of the community. We have the child protection communities, we have the parasocial workers, so whenever they get those cases, they get in touch with us.
When we move around, especially during the community sensitization meetings, we find that the leading causes are usually people complain that there is a lot of poverty, so they have to take in their girls because they prefer the boys to go to school, and then the girls will bring in the income in the home when they are married. Another leading cause, especially the girls, they are not yet empowered to their expectations. Like if a child is forced by the mother or the parents to go into marriage, this child doesn't know that she can also report. She doesn't have that confidence to maybe to come to office and say ABCD is happening and it is not right.
Out of these defilement cases, 4,725 cases were taken to court, 817 cases were not proceeded with, while 7,041 cases are still under inquiry. Out of the cases taken to court, 205 cases secured convictions, 1 case was acquitted, 3 cases were dismissed, and 4,515 cases are still pending in court. A total of 4,843 suspects of defilement were arrested and charged to court, out of whom 206 were convicted, 8 were discharged, while 4,502 were still awaiting trial. Girls Not Brides Uganda was formed in January 2013 and became an official Girls Not Brides national partnership in July 2016. GNBU now has a membership of 126 organizations across Uganda working at the community, district, regional, and national level. It is chaired by Joy for Children Uganda and World Vision and is currently hosted at Joy for Children Uganda.
The biggest aim of Girls Not Brides Uganda is to address child marriage. The approach is how we work with others. We build collaborations, we build support across government, across civil society, private sector, so that we have a movement that is determined to kick out child marriage in this country.
This year, we've been able to encounter a couple of achievements. Our target was the Eastern region and the Northern region, which has, the 2 regions have the less representations of members in the network.
MEPRO is committed to challenging child marriages and teenage pregnancy, and we base our work in the socio-ecological model. We engage the children, the parents, the boys, the community leaders, district leaders. In the Nebi district, we engage the OBIM round 3, and that's Philip round 3, the name of the rural cultural leader, and his executive, Today, as we speak, we are very proud to say that the kingdom has taken on the campaign at kingdom level. So when they are celebrating the coronation of the king, this time they do activities that are pegged and are themed, ending child marriages and promoting girls' education.
I'm the programs officer for DFORA. Our area of work is about women empowerment, children support and protection, girls' education. We also tackle the issues that concern our communities, mostly fighting poverty.
Nyo group yange yinkwe kurembera yachaka kwanza visera group ngihiremo ebirungi bingi habokuba kyo kubanza ngihiremo abanywani ekya kabiri bwe batuletire kwege byalani nkabomo hali abo nanyone bandora nko omusomesa akalabe enkwebembera kyonka nanye nkejumbira mu kubagaramu amani twatandika kusoma ebiharani no kukora sabuni.
Omukyala n'abaziira kyalani byabo kwe babahaire natuleetera engoye ntujwara kasente akakuwere nkagula engoye tugezaho kukasevinga mu kitebe kwihayo akasente kayireyo tukatandikaho business.
Over the years has been implementing the Girl Power program.
So the Girl Power project is basically a system of delivery for any programming when it comes to adolescent girls.
We do implement other 2 more programs, Justice program, the Mandela program, which is a sponsorship program for girls who have shown confidence and leadership, academic excellence through the Girl Power project. Currently we've supported over 43 girls, access secondary, tertiary, and others up to university.
One of our popular interventions of late is working together with border riders. And border are very instrumental. They hear a lot, they see a lot. And then they also ferry these girls to their destinations. Sometimes it's to where they're being married off or to meet boys. And so these border men can actually be agents for social change. We also work very closely with cultural leaders because they are very powerful and very influential.
Through education, we've supported over 1,300 girls in the communities of Luwero, Nakaseke district, and Kampala, specifically Nakawa.
This opportunity, it was a great turning point in my life because our societies, they don't appreciate girls. You know, they look at girls as a source of income. And when this girl gets some boobs on, she will get married. They even organize men who will marry you before even you grow up. So when CGs came in, I felt that I'm having now a stronger protection.
In Kabarole area, we have projects that we are running. One is parenting, and we are using modules for parenting for respectability. We are using community-based facilitators that we trained as Joy for Children to train these parents. They're having sessions in communities.
After joining the parenting sessions, personally, I was not that good parent because by then I had 3 children. And at my home, it was challenging because children are very stubborn. But after us being taken through those sessions, personally, I was helped. I got to know how to discipline children, not punishing. Every time we went through the trainings, I would come back home, share with my husband, and he has also changed a lot.
Nyoka ntamanyire ntikiba kyo mugaso ndiki ntiabazaira ro kitusemeriye kwega ankuza y'abana nendolera yeka nkabamanyire nti yokumara kutunga omukyara yombekereka nimutandika kuzara nimukore ibindi baitunkiye sanga aroho binge binkabantamanyire ko musemeriye kurorereka.
We have encountered different partners. For example, we were approached by the Ministry of Gender to facilitate or to organize and contribute to the drafting of the national strategy to end child marriage that is currently running. We have also greatly contributed to the drafting and also inputting in the UNICEF End Child Marriage Global Program Phase 3, where UNICEF had gathered us in together to have a feel of what we have done as GNBU members, to also learn from us. And this does not leave us the same. We are sharing our knowledge to a wider community, to a wider platform, and where people might also want to support us, we can learn from us and learn from our interventions.
Most of the evils that are being done to children, the main cause is the parents. So we felt there was a gap between what we need the parents to know and how we deliver it. And so we came up with the National Parenting Training Manual. And we have so far trained about 24 districts.
Part of the commitments the Church of Uganda is having to say we must protect the children within the legal framework that is already acceptable. So in 2019 and 2020 were years that were dedicated for children. And so out of those 2 years, the Provincial Assembly, which is the highest governing body of Church of Uganda, agreed that we should have a month every year that is dedicated for children. And they agreed that November should be a month for children. And last year, the Archbishop launched it out. And we're happy because people like Girls Not Brides, Joy for Children, a number of partners have joined us as well to be able to see that we start on making this campaign more visible.
Kaito nyabuswa twali twine ekizibu ensinganto zirarangire ngo kuli ameirungi tubakufayo ale marezi nyingi betsazuno twatandikiro safe spaces bekahwaho twayegaho ga masomo tukabegesa decision making, stopping ale marriage, smart thinking, self confidence. Sazuno abana no bugenda abatakagere kike kyokwa no batasokubaza betu buli mwana nasokuyebaleza natukora buli kimchona
naruge mu isomero nkabanta sobora kumanya ngwalo hokwahora sente ruriki nkabanta kumanya nanyonso kwebisaho mu bire bwange bo maiso betu sazuno nkiyega ninyawora sente ninkole binte bitalimena bimu nkatandika akaduka kange nyamusente kandi nsobaire kugora hembuzi n'enkoko.
Through Girls Not Brides, I was supported to get an exposure and I attended the world's largest conference in Kigali for Women Deliver. As a result of Girls Not Brides engagements and activities that so far we have done, the district has really appreciated the work we are doing. First of all, they brought us onto a district health committee. Also, the Office of the Presidency for District Resident District Commissioner offered us airtime. Every month, we go for a radio talk show, talk about issues of child marriage and young girls.
Mentoring and Empowerment Program for Young Women, MEMPRO, is a proud member of Girls Not Brides Uganda and Girls Not Brides Global. And from these platforms, we've been able to enjoy a lot of resources and information that fits into our work.
We have really been supported. We've had a number of those meetings where we have, learned about different advocacy strategies and how education has really impacted the lives of girls.
We've also seen the growth of Girls Not Brides Uganda, and through their growth, there is a lot we learn from, because you always do these trainings for us, like capacity building, and you're in a region, maybe central region, which there is so much we learn from each other. The Secretariat itself asking for challenges, then you notice the following year, those challenges are being addressed.
My advice to parents and myself and my colleagues in the working, non-working, let's ensure that you plan for the child you are going to bring in the world and ensure that it is a journey of 18 and beyond years.
With the help of Girls Not Brides in Chenjoju, if they continue with sensitizing girls, girls will be empowered, girls will know the value of education, the value of staying in school, and they will protect themselves against what? Those perpetrators.
Empowering a girl is empowering actually a nation, because you see, a girl is a future mother of a nation. And so if a girl is left without education, it means that her children will not be educated. And that's not just girl children, even boys.
Girls Not Brides Uganda has implemented different projects which include but are not limited to accelerating progress to end child marriage, convened annual girl summits during the 16 days of activism, and has various interventions aimed at ending child marriage.
My key learnings or wish is to see how the collaboration that has been initiated and the future collaboration that will come, that continue to grow stronger. We need to have a lot of investment in terms of organizing, in terms of collaborations, but also in terms of working together as entities to move issues of child marriage together.